Today, class, we're going to go and talk about second form Frieza, and this is a unit that releases on May 31st of 2019 and gets his EZA the same day, which is very interesting because I don't ever remember him getting his EZA the same day. Huh, weird. But still, the thing is that this guy is a free-to-play unit that gets his EZA the same day, and I would honestly say that at the time, he was pretty good. Although the Legendary Goku event was the hardest event in the game at the time of this guy's EZA, I would still make the case that this guy was still a very useful option for other content in the game besides the Legendary Goku event. Of course, like I've said in the past, not all free-to-play units are going to be good for the new content. I want them to all be good for the new content, blah blah blah. You guys already get the gist. I've spit that in so many videos, but for this guy's case, I think that them dropping him at this time was honestly pretty good. Giving us another free-to-play AoE unit for the World Tournament is nothing I can complain about. And even then, when we got Prime Battle Krillin sometime later, that's another unit I can't say that we can complain about either. We got another free-to-play unit that's an AoE that can work for the World Tournament that helps people who don't have Nappa and Vegeta, LR Giant Ape Vegeta, hell, even LR STR Broly, even though that unit's been out for a really long time. There are new players coming into Dokkan daily, so they can use like these free-to-play units like the Int Raditz, the second form Frieza, LR Prime Battle Krillin, and the examples could go on forever and ever. So I think that second form Frieza's addition to the game was honestly pretty goddamn nice. And completely outside of the World Tournament, I think that him for Battle Road was good. Pretty much it was good because he is an AoE. Let's just go ahead and put that on the map. He's an AoE that gains an auto super as well as an additional 40% attack and defense facing 2 or more enemies. So that can honestly help this guy perform well in there. And of course he gains an additional attack buff by 60% when the target enemies and the defense down status. Now, his active skill does support that, which is obviously really nice, but of course you have to get to the third turn to start a battle with 3 or more enemies. Now, let me tell you guys something, or well, let me ask you guys something. Have you guys ever seen this guy's active skill before? Be honest. You can count on your hands how many times you've seen this guy's active skill. I've probably seen this guy's active skill like 3 times, maybe 4. It's around that number because it's just you just never see this guy's active skill. 3 or more enemies from the third turn from start of battle. What? 3 enemies? This is a battle road / world tournament just locked thing, or wherever you can face multiple enemies. I mean, there are red zone stages where you can face multiple enemies, right? Like the Bojack one. Sure, but are you gonna bring this guy into Bojack for the red zone? No, the hell you're not. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick peek at what his active skill looks like because I know I have some like newer players that have never seen this guy's active skill before. So let's go ahead and showcase it. Shout out to Social Fire. So we're going to use this animation right here. And this is what it looks like. Wow. Bro, I completely forgot what it looked like till now. Wow. Yo, can we watch that one more time? Let me watch this one more time, because it was too fast. Okay, so he flies up, stabs him in the chest, and throws him, and then throws a Ki Blast. This could have been an AoE. I'm just saying, an AoE that greatly lowers attack, okay, hear me out. That would have been pretty nasty on this unit. But, how does this guy perform for the Legendary Goku event? Because this guy comes out during that specific meta. I think that this guy from Legendary Goku event meta is not really a good option, of course, because he doesn't stack defense. But the thing is that I've seen people complete runs with this guy on their team, and this guy can do some decent damage to Int UI Goku because he's an extreme Int unit going up against the toughest super Int boss in the game, so he can, of course, lay down some damage. Now, as for the STR UI phase, this guy gets touched, he's pretty much pity pat, he's done. That's pretty much all there is to him. Now, he wasn't meant for the Legendary Goku event. He was clearly meant for Battle Road and World Tournament, and I think that for those 2 places, he performed quite well. He has an alright link set. He can just auto supers when he's going up against multiple enemies, and I would say that this guy just being an AoE that gains attack on super is alright. I don't really have much to say about this guy. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's not much on the table for me to talk about this guy. He's just an AoE that gains additional attack and defensive buff with an auto super when going against multiple enemies, basically clearly meant for World Tournament and Battle Road. And he also, him gaining attack on super can help him hit harder to finish off those enemies. You would want to go full crit on this guy, by the way, of course. You want full crit. I mean, he's an AoE. If you're using him for Battle Road or World Tournament, you want him to crit and kill off those enemies. So let's go ahead and see how many 200% leader skills our guy second form Frieza is on. So as for most of these Frieza units, he's only on 3 200% leader skills, of course being on Captain Ginyu's 200% leader skill to Terrifying Conquerors, Pandemic Saga, and Space Traveling Warriors. He's also on Cooler's 200% leader skill to Wicked Bloodline, obviously. And he's on LR Final Form Cooler's 200% leader skill to Terrifying Conquerors and Transformation Boost. So what is good about this guy is that he is an AoE that gets stronger and an auto super when going against multiple enemies, as well as him having a good active skill that greatly lowers attack. Specifically for Battle Road and Dokkan Battlefields, and no, because you're never going to see this in Dokkan Battlefield, but this is specifically good for Battle Road and World Tournament only. Although for World Tournament, you're not going to really want to use this, although you're in a bit of like a niche, like weird scenario, if like you have some sort of like weird breaking attacks, if like one of your characters don't kill off another character. It's a weird situation to say, but if you're in like an odd situation where you have to kill off a specific character, and you're like, out of items for whatever reason, then you could use it. But this is an active skill that is completely meant for like battle. That's really it, honestly. This guy's just a good Battle Road World Tournament unit. That's it. That's this. No highs, no lows, just a Battle Road World Tournament unit. The only bad thing I see about this guy is that he doesn't gain defense on super. That's really it, because I can't really go too hard on a unit that's from 2019. I hate to do it. Unless it's like a unit that just doesn't really have much, then it's like whatever. But this unit's like, he's alright. To this day, I mean, you can still technically use him for off-meta content, but clearly in the red zone, you're not going to use him. Imagine they gave this guy a super EZA. Imagine. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys next video. I love you all. Peace.